Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is Monday. We're gonna get us a fresh start on a fresh week. So I'm coming to you today. We are all gonna have an amazing week. We're not gonna let these people get on our nerve, and we're gonna have a good day. That's what I keep telling myself. I was almost, well, I ain't gonna call it bedridden, but I couldn't do a lot last week because of the pain that I was in and the discomfort and stuff like that. So I'm feeling a lot better this week. So I want to get all the things done this week that I didn't get done last week, right? So I want you to keep this in mind throughout the whole video. We listen, we look, but we don't judge. Okay? That's what the young folks say. We listen and we don't judge. So I have been ordering stuff probably over the last, month and a half. Yeah. Nothing new. But we've got boxes piling up here. And so we're going to get these boxes emptied out because my goal in life is to be organized. And as much as I want to be organized, and I feel like in my spirit, I should be an organized person. Like I feel like I should be organized because when I do organize, life is better. And then once when you go in your stuff and you move stuff around, then I'm unorganized and I never go back to being organized. But this time we're going to be organized, okay? So I bought some, I don't know which color. Well, I was telling you guys a couple weeks about my mother's linen closet, how nice I thought it was, right? Or how nice I didn't think it was. So I go on Pinterest and I look for ideas for my linen closet, and I found some really, really good things. And so I'm gonna go over them with you now, and then we're gonna go in there and we're gonna take a look. And that's the part where we listen, we look, and we don't judge. And I'm gonna show you that linen closet. It is a total disaster. Every time I see it, it just makes me sick to look at it. It's just a lot of stuff thrown in there. And so we're gonna organize, but I didn't spend a lot of money to do it because where we live now is temporary, and I don't wanna waste money on stuff that I'm not gonna want to use or won't be able to use later. So when we do that, I always find a women's shelter or something to donate the stuff to, so it won't go to waste. Okay, I just got a notice from the doctor. I got 2 doctor's appointments tomorrow. I gotta get my, the girls have to be judged, and I have to get a bone density exam. I did not know what a bone density exam was. When you get old, it's just stuff that keeps coming up. Right now, well, everything I looked at said you get a bone density exam when you're 65 plus. I'm like, I'm just 60. I'm just going to be 60. But they say I have little things that make them want to see me earlier. I've had this knee replacement, and then plantar fasciitis, and then I've gone through the big M, and just a lot of things that they just want to look at to make sure I'm okay. And I'm good with it. Like, check me early, because don't wait till I'm 65 when you could have found it at 60. So we just got a lot of things going on. I'm gonna tell y'all this, and look, I know I'm all over the place. Just go with your girl. We'll get there eventually. I hate mammograms. I hate them. Men, I'm sorry you have to hear this, but I just hate them, okay? Because the last one that I had in St. Louis was the absolute worst I've ever had in my life. Now, when I was getting them before, they were always done on the military base. And so, like clockwork, they look at it and they make sure you're good, stuff like that, right? They make sure you're good. So we moved to St. Louis, and they pulled my records from the military base. And I go to get the exam, and it was like, if something's wrong, we'll call you back and ask you to come back in, right? So, and I probably said this before. I don't know if I've said it on this channel or not, but every time it's time for me to go, it just brings up that memory, and it makes me anxious. And I think that's why I can't sleep for these last couple of days, because Donald was like, you are not sleeping. And I think just in the back of my mind, I keep thinking about this, but they got my paperwork. Well, they got my images and stuff. And we did the test, and they called me on a Friday at 4 o'clock. The office closes at 4:30. They called, but I don't know what I was doing. I didn't hear the phone ring, so they left a message. And they were like, can you call us back because there was some discrepancies with your image? Now, to me, you know what I heard? Girl, you got breast cancer. Girl, you got, it ain't, I mean, I'm not trying to make light of it because it's a serious issue, but that's what I heard when they said that to me. And I'm like, okay, so I called back up. And I'm like, can I speak to Dr. I can't remember her name. And I was like, can I speak to Dr. So-and-so? Well, she's not here. And I was like, well, is there anybody I could talk to? Because somebody left this message on my machine and I need somebody to explain to me what's going on. And they was like, well, what did they say? I was like, they found some discrepancies and they need to see me. Okay, well, we'll see you Tuesday. I'm like, no, ma'am. You got to tell me what the discrepancy was. You got to tell me, like, what I'm dealing with. And they was like, yeah, we'll just see you Tuesday. And they dismissed me just like that. So I'm calling all around, trying to get this doctor. By this time, it's 5 o'clock. Nobody's answering. I done left messages for everybody. So, you know, from Friday to Tuesday morning, your girl was a nervous wreck. I think I cried all night that first night. And Donald was like, why are you panicking? And I'm like, I don't know. But you shouldn't tell anybody. I think the girl who left the message was new, because when you tell me you found some discrepancies, that's telling me you found something. Why didn't she say something like, let's take a second look. We want to make sure our images are clear and stuff like that, right? So Tuesday, we go in. I'm nervous. Like, I'm at my doctor's appointment an hour early, because if you got somebody that didn't call in, you gonna call me. So I'm in there, and I'm in there with all the people who got callbacks. And we are all sitting there, just, it's nail biting, because that's something you don't want to hear, right? So I go in there and she does the exam, and I tell her what happened, and she was pretty upset by it herself. She was like, we never leave those type of messages. And she was like, I'm sorry you had to deal with that. I'm sorry you had to think about that the whole weekend. She said, I am so sorry, but we're gonna fix it. I was like, good, fix it for the next person, because you can't have a person like me who's scared of everything. Okay, you call me back, I'm thinking, okay, it's the big C. But anyway, she did my imaging and everything, and she was like, you just have a little more scar tissue, but you're okay. It changed a little bit, but you're okay. You don't have to worry about anything. And I was like, okay, long as we're good. I'll say, do you need a double check, triple check? And she was like, you're good. So I've been good ever since then. But every time it's time to do this, I get nervous and I get anxious and I get antsy. And, you know, they keep telling you to do your pre-check-ins and do stuff like that. And so I get nervous. I don't know why. I'm just a nervous person, y'all. I'm sorry. Because if anything can happen, it's me. But we not claiming that. So anyway, I have to get this nervous energy out of me some kind of way. So what we're going to do is we're going to organize that closet. But first, we got to go to, I think we're going to run the HEB this morning. I think we're out of coffee creamer. And Donald loves jasmine rice. I made that rice recipe a couple weeks ago in the skillet, the cast iron skillet. He wants that every week, and I don't mind, because when I make it, when I make it, it lasts 3-4 days, and it tastes really, really good. So I'm like, hey, I'll make it. Him and Trey loves the jasmine rice we're just calling it chicken and rice. So he loves it. Look at him. He got to come over here. Say hey to the fam.
Hey, what's up, fam?
Yeah.
How y'all doing this morning?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're going to call it chicken and rice, but we need to come up with a better name for it, because it's like, it's brown rice, like almost Chinese food tasting rice.
Jasmine rice?
I'm about to like the flavors you put in there. It's almost Chinese food and stuff, and it is delicious. And Peggy ain't going to write it down. She's just gonna keep on making it the way she make it because she know what she's doing and all that good stuff. And so I'm afraid the recipe is gonna be lost or the idea is gonna be lost or something. Cause it's honestly the best meal, the best meal. I'm going to finish up my coffee, let her go ahead and explain to y'all what she's doing today, and I'll just go along with it because that's what I do.
That's what you do?
That's what I do.
Because you're something like a player.
Something like that.
Because he's something like a player. But anyway, so I got all of that going on. So I got 2 doctor's appointments on Tuesday, and then next Tuesday I have one. And then the following Tuesday I have one. I told y'all when I went to the doctor, they want me to see all these. And I guess because I'm new to this network, and I really like this network because they're not pushing the appointments out like months and months out. And then I gotta make my physical therapy appointment because I forgot to do it on Friday. So I got to do that today too. But in the meantime and in between time, let me show you guys what I have for this bathroom, and we are going to get it together. I've been buying stuff and just throwing it in there. And I mean, when I say throwing it in there, I just been throwing it in there. So let's just go over this quick little haul. I only got like 4 or 5 things that I'm going to use to make the closet nice. So hold on one second and let me get my thing. The closet in there is painted gray, so the bathroom is basically gray and white. You guys have seen it in previous videos. So I thought I would stick with the color scheme. So this is like a dark gray, light gray, and then it has the tan and the white. And so these are 3 baskets, or they call them storage-tastic. I guess that's the name of the company or something, I don't know. But anyway, these are gonna be good to store my things in. See, I think that is super cute. See that? I didn't realize it was shiny though. It's shiny. That's Donald's song, ain't it? From what movie is that? Moana?
Moana.
It's shiny.
That's the best song on the video.
But this is very good, and it's pretty sturdy. So I have that. We have 3 of those that came with this, and then they have these little. Then it has these. I guess these are handles. These are handles. You're supposed to stick them in through this side over here like a shoelace. But how do you keep it in?
You figure it out.
You think I'll figure it out? Yeah. I guess I will if you said that. Oh, I think you're just supposed to tie it in a knot, and that way it won't come through.
See, figured it out already.
See? Because I could figure it out. But it's so, it's so taut. Yep, that's what you do. Let me show y'all. So I just put that in, and then you can see the inside where I just put a couple of knots, but I probably won't be pulling them in and out too much, hopefully. So anyway, we have that. Now this is just for, we're trying to be organized. Now this is the, what are you? I mean, baby, they got this thing vacuum packed. This is what we're gonna use for our laundry basket, because we had to get rid of that front closet where we were keeping like all our laundry stuff, because that's by the front door. So, we had to make room for our prepper's pantry. And so we had to take all that stuff out the front closet. And it's hard when you don't have the space, but we just have to make do with what we have for now. Now this thing is way smaller than I thought. I went in that bathroom and I measured it, and it is just not the business, okay? This is not, but it'll work. It'll do something, because I try to do laundry at least 2-3 times a week. Oh, it's big enough. It's big enough. You see, it's got that. And I'm gonna tell you why I like this, because it's coated on the inside. It's got a coating on it, so if something is wet in here, it won't seep through. So Yeah, and it's big enough. It'll work. So it's got the same color scheme, the two different shades of gray and tan. So I got that. And I didn't buy a lot, y'all. It's just two more things. And so I bought, oh, I took one out already just to look at it when it first came in. So I thought these were super cute. So you put these in the closet as like books, right? But these are for your sheet sets. And so what you do is you write like what it is. So, you know, we have like a couple air mattresses and stuff when the grandkids come by, because I mean, again, the place is small, so they'll have somewhere to sleep. But anyway, you can write like whatever this is. So I'm gonna put my different sheet sets in here, and then you stack them up like books on a shelf like that. And then it'll let you see the color right here. And y'all know everything I use is white for the most part. All of my sheet sets and stuff like that, they're all white. I might have a gray every now and again, but I just like white sheet sets. I do. It's just something about them. They're pure, they're clean. Like I like my towels to be white too. So yeah, but you stack them up like books, and I think I got a pack of 4. So yeah, I shouldn't need any more than 4 sets of linens for temporary living. Okay, so that's what that is. And then, now I did buy some liner for the shelves, but I don't think I'll need it. So I'm gonna do another project in the kitchen where I'm gonna do the under sink store, because baby, when you look in there, I don't know how we living. I don't know how Donald let us live foul like that. But up under this sink in the kitchen, it is full of product, okay? So I think I'm gonna use this in there. I got a box of stuff for that too. Oh, here in my face, I bought these disposable makeup wipe towels. So it was a really good deal. We need to put our storefront up so you can see some of the things that we'll be using in the next upcoming weeks of what we're doing to kind of organize and update the place a little bit. It's going to be very cost effective because, like I say, this is for temporary living. So, and I think, oh, and I have these things too, and I thought this was a really good idea to kind of, it helps you separate your shelf. So yeah, it's a 3-pack, and I think I got the medium. They have a large one, but I just didn't feel like I needed it. But now I feel like I should have got the large. But like I say, temporary living. So what you do is you clip this on to the shelf, right? And then you could separate it. You know, like if I had 2 of these, I could separate it so I could put towels on this side, I could use bath towels, hand towels, and then I could put my face rags, you know, because you have 3 different ones, and you could just clip this on to your shelf, and it gives you like columns. So I hope I'm making sense, but you'll see it in a minute anyway. And like I say, all of this stuff was really economical. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna organize this closet. I know it was less than $100. I feel like it was less than $100. In fact, I know it was less than $100. So we're gonna get in there and get that straightened out and get the closet where it needs to be. And if we have anything extra, I'm gonna have to get rid of it. It is what it is. We have too much stuff in this tiny space, and it just doesn't make sense. And maybe we could bless, like I say, a women's shelter or something like that with stuff, but I just need to be more organized, and I need to really go with the thing. You know, a lot of people say you buy one thing in, 2 things out. Now, we ain't gonna do 2 things out, but 1 thing in, 1 thing out. I'm not gonna add anything to the place because I'm starting to feel almost claustrophobic in here. So yeah, but that's what we're working with today. So Donald and I are gonna go ahead and head to the store. It's still pretty early. That's why I like to go to stores on Sundays, because it's done, your week is over, and you don't have to worry about anything. And we were supposed to get the balcony washed a couple times, but it rained and they were not able to do it. And we've checked the forecast this week. The forecast is good. So they're going to spray down the balcony this week. Well, tomorrow actually, which is today, because this when the video is coming out. And I noticed that wasps are out already and they are looking for a place to start building their new home. And I just wish, if y'all have a suggestion for me, I would really deeply appreciate it. Like, but they're outside and that's where they're supposed to be. Like, come on. But I would like to deter them from coming here. Because somebody was like, if you ball up a brown paper bag, you put it on the balcony, then they'll see it as another wasp has started a nest and they'll go somewhere else. That don't even work. I already tried that. That don't work because we got a wasp nest over here by the light. And then on this other side, they're trying to find a place to set up camp. And I just don't like wasps, but I'm going to go get me some wasp spray today. I don't want to hear it, but I'm going to get me some wasp spray today. And maybe they'll just run away where they don't have to die. But yeah, it is what it is. But we need to sit outside more. We need to get some fresh air. So yeah, that's that. And let me tell you guys, I have been working towards my birthday. Now, I'm speaking this stuff into existence because this is what I really want to do. And I know y'all gonna say, Peggy, you done lost your mind. So I've already secured the venue for St. Louis. Me and my niece did that yesterday. We found a really nice little hall. And I think my birthday is gonna be October 18th. It's gonna be either the 8th. Why are you laughing?
You changed your birthday?
No, the party.
Oh.
Donald say, you changing your birthday? He in the room just cracking up. No, I'm changing the party because I think it's either the 18th or the 19th. I don't have my phone, but I think it's the 18th, which is a Saturday. It's either the 18th or the 19th in October in St. Louis, and I am so excited for it. I cannot wait. And Donald was telling me, he was like, Peggy, pay somebody to do everything that you need to do. That way you could just come in and relax. And I'm like, no, I haven't crafted. I haven't done anything. I have to decorate. I have to make party favors. I got to make gift bags and stuff like that. I was like, no, sir. That's content and that's fun. And he was like, no, you should just really do it. I'm like, no, sir. All right, so that's that. We're going to be on a cruise the first week of October. Now, see, I want to be gone for the whole month. And this is what I'm thinking. So we're going to cruise that first week of October. I think that's the 5th through the 10th. And then I have to be in Miami on the 10th. So as soon as I get off the cruise ship, and I made it work. Me and my niece made the plan yesterday because my niece goes to Miami every year, October, for the Caribbean Carnival. Did I say that right, Donald? The Carnival. She's been begging me for years to go. So a couple of my nieces and myself, we're going to go to Carnival. And I'm going to be in line. I'm going to have on a costume. I'm going to do all the things. I'm going to do all the things. Because I'm 60. I want to do stuff that I would never do before. Don't be judging me. Listen, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm only going to do it once. But I was watching some of the videos. And I told my niece, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to go. And she was like, that's okay. You and Erica can sit in the open area. And she says, it's like a picnic at the park or something like that. And you guys can sit over there. You can watch part of the festivities as they go along. So she knows what I'm not going to do. But your girl is going to Carnival in Miami this year. So I think that's going to be October the 12th and the 13th. So we go on the cruise. Carnival, birthday, and a surprise trip. I don't know what it's going to be yet. But I told Donald I want to be gone the whole month of October. He was like, yeah, that's not happening. But at least let me do the 4 things. The 4 things. I still haven't been to Hawaii yet. I'm like, let's see what happens. So those are my plans. I'm excited about it. I know it's so far off. but I want my birthday to be big. I always say I want my birthday to be big. I want this, I want that, and I never do anything. I'm forcing myself to do things that will be fun. So I don't know how I'm gonna feel about Carnival, but I'm going. I'm going. So it is what it is. I've never been, but my niece goes every year, and my niece is me. She's like, she don't do risky things, but her little Carnival outfits are super cute. Now I'm gonna show y'all a picture of her. I'm not trying to do this because I'm an old lady, but I'm gonna show y'all one of her pictures. And Chanel, when you see this video, I'm sorry. You can't tell me nothing because I got to share it with the family. So I'm gonna share with y'all one of her pictures. And she has sisters and brothers and nieces and nephews and cousins and uncles and aunties up there. So it's just gonna be a big old family thing, and I'm just gonna enjoy it and just have fun. Now, I've invited Donald to go. He doesn't want to go. No, I mean just to go to Miami, because we're not going to be there for just the one day. We're going to stay in Miami, I think, for a week. And then, see, last year what made me nervous was a hurricane had just left the area. Remember that? Because I called her. I said, girl, don't you go down there. She was like, if the plane moving, I'm going. So I need to see why my niece got to get down here to this Carnival so bad. But I've always wanted to go, and I should have went 10 years ago when she first started going. But I was looking, she was sending me videos, and there are older people there, like a lot of older people. So it's fun. And Donald and I used to do that color run every year where you would, well, y'all know what a color run is. You know, when you throw paint at people as they walk by. So I used to always volunteer, because that way I didn't have to pay for nothing. But I used to always volunteer to throw paint. And people would walk up to you and they're like, hit me in the face, hit me in the head, hit me in my back. And they give you these big old boxes of powder paint, and you just throw it at people. But by the end of the day, you're fully powdered up. And I'm like, I had blue, but for some reason I had orange, yellow, green. You would have thought I participated in the race. I used to love the color run. I was looking it up here because we were doing it in Savannah, right? And they would normally do it in February. It'd be so cold outside, but it was a party. And you just met all these nice people of all races came together. It was a good thing. It was a really good thing. It was so good. In fact, my daughter Tiffany, who does nothing, I talked about it so much that she wanted to go the following year. So she went and she enjoyed herself. And we haven't been to a color run since we left Savannah. And I know St. Louis does something like a sister strut for breast cancer awareness or something like that. And I wanted to participate in that last year, but I don't know what happened, because I feel like we were in St. Louis in October. I don't know if we missed the deadline or something. I don't know what happened, but we didn't do it. But I like to do stuff. Like, I like to go out and do stuff. Oh, I'll tell you why I didn't go, because my feet was hurting. My plantar fasciitis, because I'm like, why didn't I go? Because my other nieces, they go in honor of my mother who passed away from breast cancer, right? So my other nieces, they went. I told y'all I got 23 nieces and nephews, 18 great nieces and nephews. These are all the people in St. Louis, so can't keep up with everybody. But anyway, I've talked enough. We're going to go in here, and I'm going to say it again. Third time's a charm. We look, we listen, and we don't judge. All right, family, let's get this work done. All right, family. So this is my linen closet. It is stuffed to capacity. There is stuff everywhere. And so we are going to organize this mess. Yeah, we got our work cut out for us, but I'm up for the challenge. All righty, so let's get started.
Our closet was that big. I had no idea our linen closet was this wide. I mean, look at this.
We could have turned this into the pantry.
That is crazy. Look at that.
Yep. So now, let's go ahead and load it right back up. But we're gonna do it organized this time.
You got a
So
plan?
hold on. All right, I'm trying to decide if I should do it on the first shelf or the second shelf. So remember these things I was showing you guys? Slip. Just like that.
On little dividers.
Yeah. Shelf dividers.
Okay.
So I don't know. It comes 3 in a pack, right? But I don't know how I want to do it. All right, fam, so I haven't done all my laundry yet, so we still have quite a few white towels out, so it's gonna go up some, but not that far up. And I like the towels folded in half, but Donald likes them folded in quarters. So I just think you can get more this way because it goes up and it fluffs, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know which way I'm gonna do it, but let's keep moving.
All right.
All righty.
So far, she's still out there folding laundry and figuring out what else she's gonna put in there, but it's like a freaking hotel up in here.
That's what I said.
That was Trey in the background. Yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
Yep, that looks really, really good. Can't wait to see how it turns out. All right, fam, well, here it is. Look at this. Don't even like the same closet as me. She got the little boxes filled up. You can't really see them, but the boxes are there.
Yeah, so with the boxes, I put all my nail kits over there because I got a ton of nail stuff. And this is my face cleaning, stuff like that. And this is our hygiene box. So, yeah. Skincare, hygiene, nails. I don't wear a lot of perfume. I can't stand the smell of perfume. So this is just a little scent that I'll put on at night before I go to bed. But I don't wear perfume. I just don't like it. So, yeah, I like it. And the only difference is we got rid of 2 of the big gray bags that were at the bottom. Mm-hmm. So I consolidated them and put it I made one big bag to keep and one bag to donate. The bag that we're going to keep, we're going to put that in the closet for guests.
All right.
So these are for the sheets. Now I did not measure that properly because if I had measured it properly, they would sit up nice and tall.
Like a book.
Yeah, but it didn't. So, but that's okay. It still works. I like it.
It works.
I like it. So I got all the different sheet sets in there, so I can just pull one out and put it on the bed and wash, and we'll rotate. So I like the idea of that.
Okay.
Yep, so I am happy with that.
Project complete.
Yes, 1 down and 59 to go.
All right.
Yeah. All right, family, so it has been a day. I started this project early today, but we got busy with other things, and it's about 9 o'clock at night, but I did finish it. And that's why I'm glad I have this YouTube channel, because it forces me to finish the things that I start. It gives me motivation, and I hope I gave you motivation to clean out some of those linen closets and make space for new things. All right, fam, thank you for joining us today. We will see you in the next video. So until then, God bless, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.